Hey everyone, and welcome back to Gamedec. So last time we deducted, hopefully correctly, that Frito that we are trying to find took his date to the alley in the southern part of the location. So today we need to find out what actually happened to him after he went to the alley. We, I would say, kind of unfortunately, already have all the clues here, which I think for me at least might serve to a bit of confusion, because we didn't really need to ask anything new about all these things. We just have all the clues, and that might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing. But we haven't talked to anybody yet after we made this deduction, so we will definitely take a quick round to see if they have anything new to say about what might have happened here. We have two options. We could we can go with that the trolls abducted him, or that the clan abducted him. We have all 5 clues. We have a bloodstain. The bloodstain was not left by either of the boys' avatars. There were hoof trace. There were hoof trace marks in the, or there were hoof marks in the alley. As far as I know, you can only play TNP in a human avatar. Then there is the disappearance of the trolls. A group of trolls disappeared from this level some time ago. There is the inscribed dagger. At the center of the glitch, in the center of the glitch in the alley, there was a dagger, and an inscription on it read, "We seek refuge in the shade of its branches." Not quite sure what that means yet. I guess I'm not quite sure what all of this means yet. But lastly, we have glitches that cover the entire alley. Perhaps they extend to the whole level. So, without being a deductive master here, a lot of this, I think, points towards the trolls. The glitches point towards that maybe something got hacked, maybe something changed, or someone changed something to their advantage. There's the fact that a group of trolls disappeared a while ago, maybe taking Frito with them. And there the hoof trace, which could be that one of the trolls might still be hanging around, or it could just be that this guy that might be maybe not a troll on such a high level, but a troll nonetheless knows what's going on. Then there's the bloodstain that we don't know anything about, and then there's the dagger that is still quite a mystery. So I'm not 100% about this one yet, but I haven't been like super 100% about anything yet. Let's take a quick round here and see if anyone wants to talk. Yeah, you don't have anything for us, and I don't think you will, because you're purely for the clan. But let's see what others might say. We have a couple of options. Ramon. Okay, you are obviously also... Ooh, the cult leader. Okay, that might be something for later with you. Okay. Guessing this is clan related mostly. Ooh, no, we actually do have something. Do you know anything about the incident in the alley? The back street? The alley? No, we don't play there. But there's one guy who's always hanging out there. His name is Trepanator. Ugh, he gives me the chills. Ask him. Believe Trepanator is the guy that left the dagger there. We kind of already talked to him about the dagger, but I don't. As I said, we didn't talk to him since we deducted anything about the alley. So we'll talk to him anyway. I'm looking for information about a recent incident in one of the local backstreets. I heard there was quite a commotion. Do you know anything about it? Man, I'm hiding here so no one can get to me. And you're asking about backstreets. As far as I know, there's one guy, Trepanator, a scary dude. He often hangs around there. Ask him. Alright, well that's 2 pointing me to Trepanator. Yeah, it's definitely this guy. I heard you might know something about that alley over there. I pointed at the street in question. He looked at me suspiciously. I thought silence was golden. People say the strangest things. You shouldn't listen to rumors. So, I think we know that this guy is definitely someone that appreciates sweet talk. Let's put it that way. He likes to be charmed, and he likes to charm others as well. So I think approach. It's difficult because depending on what kind of emotion that my character here decides to take, this could be very much the wrong choice. But I think we're gonna approach it emotionally here. On the other hand, that's difficult. It's difficult. I mean, we do have the option here if we had sleeves to show that we understood the rules of the underworld. That's a whole other point as well. That could point to that maybe he would also appreciate some professionalism. But I think we're gonna go emotionally here. I'm looking for a kid. I need to get him out as fast as possible. His body is already in a bad shape. A kid locked into Twisted? The world is fucked up. I don't know what happened, but a bunch of admins occupied the alley yesterday. If I were you, I'd look for a developer stack. There's bound to be one in here. Or in there. If something went wrong, the cause would be recorded there. Okay. He leered at my butt with a grin as I walked away. Okay, friend. I think you still only wants to fight. Actually, no, you don't. Okay. Have you heard anything about the latest altercation in the alley? What? The alley? No, I'm more stationary these days. My friend Treponator visits it from time to time. Ask him. Okay. Well, since we did help Horny out, we are going to ask her as well before we head back and see if there's something new at the developer stack. We should probably ask Mr. Unicorn as well here. Yeah, he's definitely a troll. Okay. We can't say anything about the hoof prints though, but he's definitely a troll. So we'll probably be back to him if nothing changes here. Do you know anything about what took place in the South Alley? Not really my division, Gamedec. And I'm not sure anyone is debugging there right now. But you can ask the old geezers. They probably see anyone going in and out of there. Okay, that was not a lot of help. That's a bit of a shame that everything just pointed to the one guy, but yeah, that's how it is. Let's see if something new happened at this what was it called, developer stack. Okay, nothing new. You know what? All that means is probably just that we already covered it all. And we still can't do a code analysis. Yeah, I would love to. Would love to do that, but I'm thinking that this dagger is connected to where we are currently in our investigation. So we probably can't really lose anything by doing anything now, since we can't get to the programmer. I did see we got something, but I think, yeah, that was. I actually wrote them down because I'm getting tired of just calling them color. So this is decisive red, creative yellow, analytical blue, and sociable green. So we have decisiveness, creativity, our analytics, and social skills. See if we can remember that. We really need some decisiveness so we can get to some of these things. That is really all that is holding us back. See, one decisive point here would give us the programmer. It's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That should probably factor into my decisions as well sometimes. Maybe we could have gotten some decisiveness if we had approached professionalism with the other guy. Let's leave. Okay, you know what? Let's see what we can do about this one. Didn't we do this last time? I believe not quite suitable for the vulgar atmosphere of TNP. A tree symbol shown on the dagger's head, the sign of the clan. Oh, curses. Okay. A tree symbol shown on the dagger's head, the sign of the clan. Okay. See, that's suddenly something new, I feel. That's something new. Not this. Deduction. That's something new. It didn't say that. We seek refuge in the shade of its branches. So the dagger might point towards the clan, actually. Wow, this just this got difficult. Let's see what we can do here with the code analysis. Let's try and download the hidden files. The virus's flashing tentacles jump onto my skin. I start to feel pain and nausea when they begin to erase my avatar. Okay. My hands began to disappear. First they start to burn, and then I stop feeling anything whatsoever. The body stops listening to my commands, and in the next moment I lose my hearing. Now I feel like I'm ascending, even though I'm still standing in the street. Finally, the virus cuts off my vision. I disappear. I think we did that last time. Okay, the dagger is gone. Deduction. I take another look at the dried up blood, but apparently I can't do anything. Let's take a last question with this guy.
Yeah?
No, he's got nothing else, okay? And we are sure no one else has anything to say about the about this alley, this incident. I'm kind of surprised that we can't ask anything about of this guy. I'm kind of surprised we can't ask anything of this guy, because we found hoof prints in the blood. I mean, this I am stumped. The only thing that really makes me so doubting if it's the trolls is the dagger. It's the dagger. The fact that it had something, it has the logo of the clan, that throws a wrench into my thinking completely.
They always do.
Completely threw a wrench into my thinking here. Now I'm leaning towards maybe the clan did it. But we still don't know why. We still don't know why, and that's the issue here. If we knew why he was taken, that might lead, that could help us in this decision, but we don't know why. Okay, let's see here. A group of trolls operates here. I don't know if they're behind the boy's disappearance, but trolls tend to know more than other players. Whatever angle I chose to approach this case from, the local clan leader came up too often to not connect it to the boy's disappearance. Yeah. I knew this would be a problem because we already had everything. That is a bit of a shame. That is a bit of a shame, I feel. The trolls could also have disappeared if they learned that the boy was no longer here, or it could be completely be a coincidence. The bloodstain could also have absolutely nothing to do with the with this, since it doesn't belong to either of the boys, and the dagger, if we assume it's the dagger that actually drew the blood, comes from, what did he say about it? It was Trepanator's dagger. I can't remember. Did he code it for the clan though? Did he code it for the clan? That's what I can't remember. That's what I can't remember. I think maybe he did code it for the clan. It's a shame that it doesn't say that here, and we can't ask him about it. Sorry, I know this is probably dragging on for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing new. So the deduction. Who may know what happened to the boy? Okay, so what we are trying to decide here is not who took the boy. It's our best bet at what happened. The trolls disappeared, meaning if we go with the trolls, I mean, my logic would tell me that then we only really have the unicorn to talk to, so it's probably a safer bet to go for the clan leader and try and see if they know anything. So that's gonna be the choice. Let's see if that's a bad one or not. Deduce what happened in the alley. I'm not sure we did, but yeah. Find out who is the cult leader of this level. Okay, let's start up here.
Well, I'm just resting. AFKing a bit.
Looking for information on the local clan leader. What has that noxious bitch done this time? Actually, never mind. I promised myself I wouldn't get involved in their business anymore. Noxious bitch. So she's a woman. Anything else? You're paying too much attention to my words. I'm done talking about it. I don't know if we helped them, but let's say that we helped Penny Santor. I helped your friend. Don't I deserve a little credit? Alright, fine. The bitch is from High City. Ooh, just like me. Okay. Okay, let's see actually, because now we can see who is the clan leader. Okay, we didn't have any Umbra or Ramon. I mean, Ramon is a dude. Well, the avatar is, of course, that's... See, that's the thing. Could that be a trick? It could be something to mislead. Clan leader is a woman. Just because the clan leader is a woman in the Realium doesn't mean that she is a woman in the Virtualium. Okay. Oh, let's talk to you while we're here.
Yeah?
Yeah, you don't have anything, that's fair. You probably don't have anything either. No. You should have something though now. We haven't talked to you at all.
I knew you would come back. They always do.
Okay. I'm looking for the clan. I need to get in touch with the clan operating in this location. Do you know where I can find them? I do. She scrutinized me with her gaze. The clan was interested in a new player, one that I'm looking for. I think we can help each other, if only by exchanging information. If your player got the leader's attention, they're lucky. The leader knows how to have fun. If they met, the newbie earned some memories to keep. Impress me, and maybe I'll arrange for you to meet the leader somewhere comfortable. Then you'll see. Well, maybe attitude could... I left without another word. We had nothing to talk about. It could be that she is the leader. Rough play. The clan leader likes to play rough, and this chick has definitely been nothing but tough love so far. Hello, Ramon. Okay, let's see if he knows anything about the cult leader. I'm looking for information about the clan's leader. What can you tell me about them? Look, you don't see me asking who you work for and what you need all this information for. Why? Because there are these kind of things you don't talk about. Let's trade. The stabilizer you wear on your arm isn't a weapon, is it? It's about sensory overload. But when you get flooded with intense stimuli in Twisted and Perverted, if so, I can help. He laughed sadly. If intense stimuli alone caused such damage, most Twisted and Perverted players would have to wear stabilizers. Considering how rough she likes to play, our leader would need a full body armor. Okay. But... if I remember correctly, Ramon was a young-ish girl, right? Sitting on the other side. She was religious. Sorry, it's been a while since I actually played. She was religious. I mean, that could be a pretty decent. Oh, we didn't actually ask him about anything.
Yeah.
Forgot this guy. That could be a pretty decent cover. Establish a clan in a virtualium to try and convert people. Yeah, let's ask about the alley. Don't need it anymore, but I need to take a look at one of the alleys at this level. You've been here for a while. Any advice? A bugged alley, chief? The one in the south? Haven't checked it out yet, but people are talking. If it's as broken as they say, then you'll want to start with a developer stack. It should be hidden there. Okay, fair enough. Didn't miss out on anything. You two, however, should have something to say now, right? No. Yes. I'm looking for the leader of an organization. Some call it a clan. Do you know I can find them? Her, you misogynistic moron. Okay. Maya, did you forget? The first rule of the clan is... oh, fuck it. Why do you want to know? No one comes here on their own. I mean, almost no one. That's right, the boss picks who she recruits. And what do you have to offer? Unfortunately, neither of our programming skills can do anything, so... business. I don't care about joining your organization. I have some business with your boss. The boss doesn't meet with just anyone, buddy. Sure, let's try and lie. Obviously, I don't meet with commoners either. You don't look like someone the boss would want to meet. You're too soft, sorry. Yeah. Guess that was how that was supposed to go. We still haven't... no, that's really starting to bug me a bit that we are so far behind on decisiveness. It's okay. We'll make it work, hopefully.
Wanna see a magic trick?
Still nothing new here. Nope. Okay. What about you? Do you have any clues? Let's see here. No. Okay. Is that it then? Is that all we can get to? We definitely... I'm thinking we could have gotten a clue from the ladies if we had any of the professions. And we could probably have gotten a clue from Ramon as well. We could probably have gotten a clue from Ramon as well. So we don't have too much to actually go for. Who is the clan leader? I mean, I really think it comes down to rough play. I really don't think it's Ramon. I think the player behind Ramon is just doesn't fit the profile. At least if they were being honest. We don't know much about Umbra, but her attitude screams rough play, and she is a woman, so at least in here. And it's the obvious choice, of course, if it's the avatar that's a woman. This is much a gamble, I feel. From High City. I don't know what that would tell us. I don't know what that would tell us. If anything. Anything new down here with the... Did we talk to you?
What's up?
Yeah, you have nothing. I want to see if there's anything new in the alley. Maybe something new on the developer stack. I don't think so. I think we are done with this one, to be honest. Yeah. I think we are pretty much done with this entire alley. So, without too much to go on, I don't know if religious people would be in High City. I wouldn't be surprised if in a game like this, where you might have a clear difference between the social levels of people, either you are rich or you are not. I would not be surprised if the common people, the poor people, so to speak, would have a need to turn to faith, for instance. Whereas it could easily be assumed that rich people or people from the high city wouldn't care about such things. They don't need to. I think we're gonna go with Umbra. Let's see if that's correct. Moment of truth. I knew you would come back. They always do. Let's confront her and say she's the leader. I know you head the clan in this location. She looked at me curiously. And I know you're the Gamedec looking for the player. You may not be a fool, but are you worthy of my attention? Well, that sounds like we guessed correctly. You know who I'm looking for. Great. Where can I find them? You think this world exists only to answer your questions? Do something for me, and then I might tell you something. What do you need? She flashed her teeth in a smile. Get undressed slowly. Okay, let's state our terms here. We could go different ways here. I think if we just agree to it outright, she might not appreciate it. I would think she might like some resistance, but too much resistance could also be no dice. So let's state our terms. Okay, I'll get undressed, but you go first. Her eyes gleamed menacingly. In this world, I dictate the terms. Anyone who plays with me has to obey them. I require full obedience. Okay, maybe we should have agreed. Do you want information? Come with me. We'll play my game. If you behave like a good Gamedec, I'll answer your questions. Alright. Okay, let's go. I had a bad feeling about this. Oh, she's leading us to the alley. Where everything goes wrong, apparently. Ooh, okay, here we go. Nobody will bother us here, so... She looked at me expectantly. Right? I'm looking for a player. I want to find out... You want to find out. Your needs are not the ones we will focus on. I'll consider giving you answers if you comply. Well, clearly, we are here, so clearly there is something to be said about going both ways. But she definitely made it clear that she does not like being pushed around. But that could also still just be an act. I'm thinking if we obey, we'll get up here. So we'll probably lose these two. Secret or rear entrance? I'm not even gonna make a joke about the rear entrance, but ooh, okay. So secret or the main entrance? Okay. Let's see if we'll be able to get to any of these entrances. Let's obey. What do you want me to do in exchange for the information? Finally, you realize how it works. Good. You are ready for my instructions then. She smiled with obvious satisfaction. Here are the rules. I give you an order or a question. Your obedience and honesty will be rewarded with an answer. You must earn each answer. Ready? Let's begin. There's a theater at the center of this location. It's a sort of symbol. Here, every event is a scene allowing you to act out your fantasies. Some dream of dominating, others dream of being dominated. What do you think about that? That is a good question. There is a theater at the center of this location. It's a sort of symbol. Here, every event is a scene allowing you to act out your fantasies. Some dream of dominating, others dream of being dominated. What do you think about that? So does she mean that? Does she mean it a theater as in the literal sense that you could go and do stuff on this scene and there'll be people watching? I'm not sure. Fortunately, we can't shock her. I'm guessing what she wants to hear is fascination. A world designed for the free and safe fulfilling of even the most perverse fantasies. Fascinating. Very good, Gamedec. That is the proper attitude. Well, there we go. It's PvP. Okay. We're not gonna go that route. But yeah. Let's... I'm not sure how many of these things we're gonna get. I fear that if we ask about Frito too quickly, we might lose her. So let's ask a more general question about Twisted and Perverted. That's not your usual Virtualium. Sure, let's ask about the PvP. Twisted and Perverted has a player versus player mode, but so far I haven't seen any fights. TNP uses a PvP mode because it enables players to feel pain. Turn it on and I'll show you. She appreciates honesty, so we're not gonna pretend anything because I'm guessing she'll know. Let's try and turn it on. I opened the game menu and cautiously changed my settings. A small whip materialized in her hand and she hit me. She laughed when I gasped from the pain. This is obviously not your thing, Gamedec, but we unlocked something. Her lips stretched into a smile. I commend you for listening without judgment. I always reward such behavior. Okay. The player you're looking for is imprisoned in the theater, the building in the middle of this location. I can help you get inside if you're nice to me. Okay, it's gonna take some doing. My turn. Do you consider yourself a good detective? One that would do anything to find the truth? Oof. I definitely do not think confidence here is the way to go. I think pragmatism is what she might want to see, hopefully. I do what I can. It's easy to get in trouble in Virtualia and hard to find a game deck you can trust. Getting to the truth is just what I do. Then I'll give you a chance to get to the most important truth there is. They call us a cult because we attempt to learn about things that others deny exist. We analyze experiences. We are game decks of the real world. Join us. They call us a cult because we attempt to learn about things that others deny exist. Okay, we analyze experiences. We are game decks of the real world. Join us. Okay. Am I supposed to search for mysticism in atoms, quarks, and electrons? It's easy to mark things you do not understand. I'm offering you knowledge. You don't have to do a thing. Just declare yourself our ally. Alright? Fine. You have my support. Will you answer my questions now? Ooh, nice. She smiled with obvious satisfaction. Okay. Let's ask about the clan. You're a member of the clan. Let's ask about the clan's ideology. What is your cause, your ideology? She grew serious. We have access to phenomena that allow to learn more about reality, to peek behind the curtain, see the truth. I strive to make my voice as neutral as possible. What kind of phenomena? Firstly, it is the place that allows us to learn the world's secrets. Our leader explores ways to tune into the environment and read signs. Oof. Let's not make a fool out of her. Let's gently press further. Tell me more about this reincarnation. Yeah, there we go. For a moment she stopped being a predator. We've just begun to discover it, but I saw it with my own eyes. I had a vision. Okay, that's enough. She looked at me with enough heat to burn through a skull. I think you should refer to me as Mistress. Yes, Mistress. As you wish, Mistress. Okay. Very good, Game Deck. You've earned an answer. She seemed content, like the cat that caught a canary. Or canary. Okay. This is actually quite funny. Quite fun. Let's ask about Frido's friends. There were 3 of them. Let's actually find out about the girl. The boys locked in with a girl. Do you know what happened to her? She was perfect. Weak, guilt-ridden. I immobilized her so that she could still feel but be completely at my mercy. Then I handed her over to Frido. Her gaze bore into me, waiting for my reaction. Let's just ask her to continue. Tell me more. She was utterly helpless. I went back to her a couple of times until she learned to react with fear and arousal just at the sight of me. Alright. Her gaze penetrated me without holding back. We spoke of fantasies. Do you want me to help you experience the pleasures you fear to imagine? All you need to do is ask. I'm a bit scared to ask this, but cheat me of pleasure, please. I bowed before her. Cheat me of pleasure. Mistress, come on, dude. You can do better than that. Okay, here we go. I felt the tip of her knife on my back. Elsewhere, her other hand successfully diverted my attention from the blade. Don't move. I wouldn't want to hurt you by accident. We can talk some more if you're able to focus. Okay, this is this is really something. Let's ask about Frido this time. The boy I'm looking for. Well, we know where he is. Let's ask what she did to Frido. I'm not sure this is the correct, but you've seen the player I'm looking for, haven't you? What we did so much more than look. He was insatiable. He hit this world, or he fit this world perfectly. I got as much pleasure out of him as I could. Don't be so indignant. He was happy when he left and only slightly worn out. He wanted more. Okay, let's give some praise. We want to please her. It must have been the best gameplay he ever experienced. She smiled slightly. He wanted me to stay longer, but I got bored. She focused her gaze on my body again. Her bearings seemed to demand complete obedience. Remember, you can say stop at any moment. Although I see in your heart you'd rather ask for more. Well, she was compelling and gorgeous, and she certainly knew what she was doing. Don't stop. Okay. Getting there, getting there. She smiled triumphantly. Her hands made it hard for me to remember the virtual around us. Don't you dare do anything, I don't let you. Okay. But we already know where he is. I have a feeling she doesn't want to talk about Timmy. Timmy is probably quite boring. Yeah, I don't think she wants to talk about Timmy. Can probably ask about the NPCs. I have already forgotten what they are. So far, I have only seen avatars of real players here. Are there no NPCs? Is it NPCs? Okay, it's NPCs. Fair enough. That's on me. The beauty of this game lies in the fact that you meet like-minded people here who share your fantasies. Well, I'm gonna appreciate that. A world where nobody is lonely regardless of their unconventional interests. Sounds like a utopia. Awesome. For many, Twisted and Perverted is just that. An oasis where they can be themselves. I like playing with you, Gamedec. Your actions were worthy of Twisted and Perverted, and this is your reward. She was intoxicating. I couldn't focus and wasn't prepared for her to stop and reach for the knife while still controlling my skin. I parried on instinct. She smiled and kissed me before her avatar dissipated. I eventually noticed she had slipped something into my pocket. A key. Oh. Okay. What? Okay. We just murdered that girl. I gotta say that is not... Okay. Okay, it's before we continue here. Let's well, we rose to level 2. I gotta say, I did not see the murder of the clan leader coming up. That is not where I thought this was gonna go. But I mean, she likes pleasure and pain. She might have appreciated it. Who knows? I don't think she did, but that was certainly an interesting episode. I'm very happy we managed to get all the way to the top there. I think we made honestly all the correct choices. So next time, hello, what is all this? We have no idea what any of this is. It looks extremely complicated. We have one more to go for here still, so it seems like we are in for quite the puzzle next time. So for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and to see you for the next one. Until then, take care.